All right, so what I wanted to show you guys today is just a little exciting piece of equipment we have here. So this is what's called a dual mode lever system. And essentially what we use this for in our lab is to actually measure the stiffness of tissue before and after stretching it, essentially. So what you can do with this material is you can actually use this force transducer here, and you can uniaxially stretch tissue and collect force length curves. So essentially, as you stretch the tissue, you can get the corresponding force output from this lever arm. That's essentially the tissue resisting the stretch. And from that, you can actually get a stress strain curve and measure the stiffness of tissue. And so what we actually use this for is we measure the stiffness of collagen gels before and after exposure to enzymes which degrade collagen. And we show essentially how applying strain to collagen during this degradation can actually inhibit degradation of collagen by collagenase enzymes. So we use this equipment a lot for our experiments, and it tells us a lot about tissue mechanics and how tissue can respond to changes in degradation rates. All right, so this is the room that we culture cells in. We have our incubators here. This is actually where we keep all of our cell cultures and experiments while they're running to keep the cells alive. This is our biosafety cabinet. This is where we do all of our sterile work, so any cell passaging, preparing for experiments, preparing reagents, that's all done in this hood to maintain a sterile environment. And then we just have our tissue culture microscope over here. That's just to kind of keep an eye on cells while you're culturing them, look for any signs of infection and things like that throughout your experiments. So we actually do all of our cell culture in this room, so it's really important for our success. And we actually also share the space a little bit with the dye lab too, so it's a little bit of a collaborative effort. But I like at the same time how it's kind of a tight-knit group of people, and kind of keeping labs small can make things a lot more, like I said, intimate for the student experience. You get to know people faster, and you kind of get a sense of everyone's research in the lab because the labs aren't so big, and you kind of get to know the other students. So I would say that's probably my favorite part about the department.